What's going on, YouTube? Hope you guys can hear me. It's freaking loud. Yeah, so just gonna give you guys a little ride along. I just want to go for a short ride, really. Test the bike out some more. And maybe give you guys kind of like my take on why I chose this bike and how it compares to my S1000RR that I got a while back, which was the 2014 and the 2016 S1000RR. Yeah, so far I'm just trying to get the feel of the bike. Power wise, I'm riding it on sport mode, default settings, so the engine what do I call that, the engine setting is on low. It's not like the full high 195 horsepower. So this light is not turning on for me. Okay. Well, anyway, so yeah, I'm just testing it out right now. I'm not really confident about putting it on race mode just yet, because this is basically the second time I'm riding this thing. So maybe a couple more times I'll get more confidence. The bike is very, very raw in terms of feel and control. It's just, compared to the S1000RR, it's damn. You can see the delay as soon as it shifts. I was doing the quick shifter right there. As you can see the delay, I think it's because of the engine setting, which is a 195 low. I think that's what it means. The throttle response basically is not as sharp as putting it on high. Which is it's really nice, because the bike is very torquey already. So once the power kicks in, it kind of throws you back. So this is kind of like a nice thing to have if you're not sure about the bike yet. Yeah, the throttle response is significantly delayed compared to what it could be. See, I'm rolling on the throttle, and the power is like, the power curve is so delayed and it's so smooth. So it's kind of friendly if you don't want to go too hard on it. Yeah, the roads are pretty wet right now. It's been raining here, so I'm taking it easy a little bit. I don't want to wreck my new bike. Also, I just want to scrub the tires in. The tires are brand new, which is kind of like a weird thing for a 3,000 mile bike. So I'm just trying to scrub them in and get a nice contact patch on them. It's just, right now they're too new right now. The control, I mean, even though the bike is very rough, you can control it really easily because of how light it is. It really feels like it feels much lighter than the S1000RR. I think it is much lighter though, so I feel like I'm riding a 600cc. That's how light it is. It's crazy. And riding it on the street, you feel every single thing on the street, like all the imperfections of the road, the bumps. You feel everything. Especially the seat. It's like I'm sitting on a piece of cardboard, so it's all part of like it feels like a race bike. So that's how it is. And my sitting position is significantly like I'm leaning like all the way forward like this, so it's definitely a race bike. So it's not as friendly as the S1000RR. It's just so precise. It's so precise though, despite of how harsh it is. It's very precise. If you can learn how to ride it, that's really what I have to do. I just have to learn how to ride it. It's very precise. You point it and it goes. So it's not fighting you or anything. But the sitting position is not gonna be for everybody. This thing is Very aggressive. Reminds me a lot of my 1098S back in the day. It's really aggressive, and the bike is so skinny. That's one of the things too. The bike is so skinny that that it's hard to grip the tank if you're a larger person. So you gotta keep that in mind if you're getting this bike and you're kind of like a heavy person like me. I'm kind of heavy, I'm kind of big, so when I'm gripping the tank, I'm like almost, my legs are like crossed to each, like, you know, cross-legged kind of thing. Yeah, right now acceleration is definitely delayed, but that's okay. I like it. I'm enjoying it. Basically just getting acquainted with the bike and learning how the power is, and learning how to control it. Oh yeah, sorry about that. The suspension is very harsh too, but that sound though is very intoxicating. I like that they added this stock, the tall windscreen. I like that. It really you can put your head on the tuck, and it actually works. I never had one of these on my bikes before, and it actually works. I don't feel the wind at all when I'm like on a position like this. You can't see anything on the mirrors, man. This thing vibrates like, wow, like it's very vibey. The bike definitely wants to go fast. It doesn't like slow speeds at all. That's one thing that I'm gonna just put out there off the bat. That's what you'll notice. It wants to go fast. It wants to rev high. It just wants to keep going faster and faster. So on the street, riding it on the street, it's not gonna be fun for you. But since this is not my only bike, I didn't mind that at all. I wanted it to be that way. I want it to be aggressive. I want it to be something that's totally different from what I'm used to. What's going on, YouTube? Sorry about that. The GoPro died without me knowing. I swear it was fully charged when I left the house. So here we are. So hopefully you guys caught what I was talking about how harsh this bike is compared to, you know, if you're thinking about thinking about this bike as a daily bike. I would advise against it. Like I said, for me, I have like a couple other bikes that I could ride every day. So this is basically just my sports car, you know, if I can say that about this bike. It's very raw, you know, even though it has rider aids like traction control, ABS. The power delivery on this is very abrupt, so it doesn't really fare well riding it on the street, stop and go traffic. The heat problem, I do notice it, but where I live, it's cold, so I actually welcome that. I'm not so sure during the summertime, but right now it's cold. It's really cold and it's really wet, so I like it. It's like a heated seat, so I have heated seats, which is not an official option, but it is an option. So the seat also is not very comfortable. I mentioned on a different video that you can have comfort seat, but it's still not it's not that much better than this. And yeah, so compared to an S1000RR, I had the 2014, 2016. This is pretty much the same as the 2014. It has the upshift, it doesn't have the downshift. The 2016 has both up and downshift. I'm sure that 1299 also has that now. And it has a better power delivery than the 1199, which brings me to the point of why I chose the 1199R compared to the 1299 S, is that their price is very similar now. I'm talking about used to used. I'm not talking about new and used. I'm talking about both used. You can get a 1299 S around maybe close to 20 with a low mileage and really good condition one, and this was basically close to around 20-ish. So 20 plus, a little bit more. So just add maybe a couple more thousands, you can get an R, 1199R. and that's why I chose this one. I mean, because it's not, the 1199R is not the same as the 1199S. So if you're comparing 1199S and 1299S, the 1299S is, you know, better and better. Of course, it's a better bike. It's the next stage of the Panigale. But the 1199R had some improvements, had some special bits and pieces that makes it an R. So it's not totally just the regular 1199. So in the engine and also the cosmetics wise. And for me personally, I won't really, you know, squeeze the hell out of, I mean, I won't even reach the 50% or 25% of what this bike is capable of. I'm only like a casual rider, so I'm not a racer. I chose the R because of it makes me feel good owning an R, because it's exclusivity, I guess. But just the way the R's are, you know, it's distinct. They're the top of the line of the model. So I wanted something that's like up there. For me, as having a toy, I don't want to be just getting the S model and think about, oh, I should just spring for the R and not think about it and stuff like that. So that was the reason for getting the R. It's more of an ownership type emotion, and not really anything about the performance. Because 195 horsepower, I'm never gonna max it out. I know it's beyond my skills. Same with the S1000R when I had it. It's just I wanted to own it. It's just gorgeous. So hopefully it wasn't confusing. But so let's go to the S1000RR. So the S1000RR is the ultimate do-it-all super bike. You can tour, you can commute, you can do track days, you can do weekend rides with it, and it would handle all of that. It has cruise control. The 2016, it has heated grips, and the suspension on it, the adaptive suspension, is super like it's so good. It's so good that you won't even notice simple imperfections in the road. I was doing track days with it, and I was talking to my friend about some sections in the track, like, oh, like I can't, like, I was talking to him, and he mentions like, oh, there's a dip here. Once you hit the dip, this is like a sign, like this is like you know, it's like a marker for me that to do this and to do that. It's like, what bump? Like I don't notice any bumps. So it's just that, like, the missing road feel kind of makes me a little bit weird. Like that's why I wasn't really confident about the bike, even though it's so good. I just, the missing road feel makes me a little bit of a scared rider, I would say, because for this, I was taking it on corners already the first day, second day, but because I can feel the road, because I've gone through the same pass, same mountain pass with different bikes, so I know that section of the road. But on the S1000R, I couldn't feel it as well as on this. It's just this one. I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but I have more road feel on this, and it makes me more confident when I'm riding it than the S1000RR, unfortunately. So it's not the fastest bike. It's not faster than S1000RR and all that, whatever. But just having that feel of the way when you're riding it makes me feel good. So I guess that's the reason why I'm so satisfied about this purchase. I thought about buying this bike before the S1000RR before. It's just the price was astronomical high. You know, you have to pay like 30 grand or something for this, and S1000RR I got it for like 20 out the door. So it was just a financial thing. So if I could afford it, I would have tried this earlier on, but it's my chance to get it now. So yeah, it's good. If you have many other bikes and you just want like a weekend toy, and if you can tolerate a harsh riding motorcycle, yeah, definitely I recommend this bike. Yeah, it's powerful, it's capable. You have to take it to the track to make use of all the power. And what else can I say? But the brakes are good. I mean, same with the S1000RR. The only thing that separates this from the S1000RR is the feeling of it, the feeling when you ride it, because the S1000RR is buttery smooth. It's smooth, the power delivery. It's an inline 4. It's you won't even notice that you're going fast. That's the thing about the S1000RR. It's scary because on third gear you're already doing 80 miles per hour, and you won't even notice it because of how good the suspension works and how good the engine delivery is with the power. But this one, you feel the vibration, you feel the road, you feel everything on the handlebars, and it's just it's a different sensation in riding, I would say. Yeah, to sum it up, it's a remarkable machine. If you're looking to, they're neck and neck. I mean, I can't. The S1000R and this one, like I said, the only thing separating them, if I have to make a choice, is if I have to have one bike, it's gonna be the S1000RR. But if it's a second bike, I would choose this one, like all over again. That's gonna be my choice. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that little review, and let me know if you guys have any questions. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said it all. So I'll be bringing this bike to more rides, and just trying to learn it, basically just getting used to it. I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty much like maybe 50% confident about riding this bike now. And carbon fiber everywhere, man. You gotta take care of this bike. Okay, I'll end it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and please like this video because I liked it. All right.